So we're kicking it off with Happy 9000, one of the UHL All-Stars, one of the best players in the UHL. Taking on Spartan Spy off the rip and a camo grab and the hill. Looks like Happy's just going to sit here with camo, which is pretty much what I'd do in this situation as well, I think. It's going to be hard for him to kick him off. He's going to have first shot advantage on anyone who attacks him. He's got an extra teammate in the hill now. Although that guy is taken down, but Will is still in the hill. Oh no. Yeah, he is. But the Leeds players are going to be spawning on towards A, which is a good place to contest this hill from, although probably not as ideal as C-Plat. Happy 9000 is still alive though, and still in the hill, finally taken down. But they've got C control still, which makes it difficult for Leeds to get hill time.
Enemy team score.
Just the immediate hill was looking like ridiculous.
Yeah, first hill going in favour of Southampton straight away. Although they are 2 dead, this is a good opportunity for Leeds to make some progress. But Chris loses the one, well, he lives, but he should be winning that one really when you think about it. Currently a bit of hill time going.
Oh, they've missed a guy like C.
Oh, they let Chris around and flank him. Now, oh, that's a teammate.
4 dead for Cobra. One's back C. Oh no, lost.
Yeah, and it's looking like a scrappy hill, this one. Still, hill time is in favour of Leeds, but though not by much. Southampton's going to have to wait for a little while though until they've got numbers before they can push again. Happy's just going to wait inside tower. Going to maybe look on a pick on this long last guy. One dead either side, there's still one sneaking, still one back C. It's not really a position where Southampton can try and get any hill time. If he's going to be looking for this kill on Spartan Spy, he's going to find it. There's still one more. But that's 3 dead now for Leeds, and it's going to be hill time for Southampton. But Leeds does still have the hill advantage. They've got enough time for at least one more push. But I think the camo went in favour of Southampton.
Yeah, I think I saw that too, yeah. You got Leeds making a big push here. Yeah.
But that's 2 dead straight away for Southampton. 3 dead. Chris is last one alive. I don't know where he is. Wins the pip against Eric. But he's only one up and he's just going to one-shot. This hill might be a lost cause. Or maybe not. That's 3 dead for Leeds. It's a very scrappy hill.
Yeah, C-Plat tends to be quite scrappy because everyone's trying to fight for obviously the C-Plat control, but also you want to get sort of the back C long haul spawns. There's not many times where A isn't the ideal spawn. This is one of those times.
That sneaky player kind of managed to save the day for Leeds, but they made a bit of a mistake, I think, by charging straight at the hill.
Yeah.
It's still a scrappy fight though. It looks like it's probably going to go in favour of Leeds though with that 3 dead, but the Drizzler's still alive back C. I don't think they know where he is. Oh yes they do, they found him.
Oh, they spawned long and gold, so they're going to be
really good spawn.
Good team shooting on the side.
That's 2 dead for Leeds, 3 dead for Southampton though. I think it does go in favour of Leeds finally, and it looks like...
equalise.
Yeah, and neither team's really in a position to get this A hill straight off the rip, so there's going to be a fight for it.
Very big push coming in on the side.
Yeah, Leeds has got on there first. Southampton's down against the Whirlpool, but they lose one already. It's 2 down for Leeds too. 2v2 on the map, but it's Eric and it's Spartan Spy and Doom finally on the side of Leeds. The Drizzler's only one up now, but Happy's got the spawn. He needs to win this, and he will.
Still 2 down for Leeds, though.
Whirlpool player died as well. And it's impressive that Southampton have racked up so much hill time, considering how just constant this fighting has been. Leeds have not been able to dislodge them. I think they probably need to wait for 4 up to make a push.
So we have Spartan Spy going up to gold to clear this player.
Yeah, hoping
See
for
how
a
well
kill.
this
Spartan Spy should find this kill, but the longer he lives for, the more hill time it is for Southampton. I still don't think Spartan Spy found that kill and finally hits it. But that's going to be the hill for Southampton too long.
We've got Southampton's already positioning on C, looking towards control.
Blue But they are
They
also
are getting
played now.
pinched currently.
Yeah.
This is huge.
They had the position, but they didn't have the numbers. That killed
Get back
them.
smacked.
Enemy team took the hill.
You see the shock rifle being used on the center of the hill point just to get a little bit of extra damage.
Enemy team took the
Yeah,
hill.
but the repulsor is going to be big on this hill. It's an extremely dangerous tool. It pretty much entirely shuts down any push from C.
Like, exactly as you said it.
Exactly. But it doesn't recharge in time to kill the real work in progress. But even if easily nated out position, he manages to live, and he gets damage down onto the Whirlpool players, which is really good.
These
Those are
don't
two
seem
players
to
that
be
haven't
giving
killed
quite as much
much
attention to the hill as they need to be, because the crossfire's certainly hurting them a lot.
Yeah, that was a one-shot player. He managed to make 2 more one-shot players whilst one-shot, which they can't really get away with. On the other hand, Leeds does seem to have finally managed to make a push.
They've just
But
brute forced them.
I don't think Southampton had enough people near the hill. They managed to kill the hill player without killing anybody else. On the other hand, it seems like Happy 9000 is going to swoop in, but he still dies to Do Not Defy Me, which means that hill time's going to equalise between Leeds and Southampton. Bottom mid player also dies. Now this glass player is just going to be getting so much damage down, it means that those players are going to be in a disadvantage. On the other hand, he's not really in a good position to help now that the fight's actually started.
Yeah, he just seemed like he was out of bullets at the wrong moment there, huh?
And this is looking like the Leeds are going to make any changes soon. They're still 2 dead, with barely any time left on it. It's going to be equalised, I think.
Enemy
Getting
team
ace spawns
scored.
going straight through control and still not making it in time. It's huge for Leeds, really.
Ready.
Yeah,
There's
this
a lot of back and
Whirlpool.
forth.
Enemy team took the hill.
Southampton definitely have the spawns that they want for this Whirlpool hill spawning over towards A.
Yeah.
But they are a player down, which is an opportunity for Leeds to collapse. Now they're 2 dead, but it's 2 dead either side.
Brave mid push going in straight into Whirlpool.
He must have known there was a one-shot player.
Clearing up the
Comp's
one
gonna
shot,
be
there's 2 of them.
Under there. But Southampton are still scoring, even whilst 2 dead. And they're finally taken down, but they've got over half of the hill time here. Southampton need probably one good push and 1 defense to win this hill.
Yeah, it's just depending on how they choose to push this from given the long haul spawns.
They managed to find 2 picks though.
Yeah, that
should
is
be a successful push unless
3.
they
Top A being last.
last player, can he win it? No, he
Enemy
can't.
team
5
took
shot
the hill.
from Happy 9000.
And this is going to be some really important hill time on the side of Southampton. Here.
Enemy about to
Yeah.
score.
They need to wait for Spartan Spy to get back up. Their deaths were so staggered that even though the players had spawned, they weren't really in a position to make any contestation. I think Leeds did get the camo
Leeds
there.
do
They're
have
not going to
camo
get it
there.
in time. They're not in time for the hill.
Camo may just get
Yeah,
sniped.
Camo is just not helping at all in that fight. That's
I think he elected to do that based off just being one shot. I think he's choosing
I
to
don't know.
save myself
He
over my team.
has managed to keep his. He has managed to preserve that camo though, and he's managed to pick up 2 kills.
Enemy
Gonna
team
see a
took the
spike
hill.
kicking off. Over here.
Camo's
Second.
Camo's run out now, but Leeds are in a position to get some advantage on this hill time. Will Casey chow on one shot? Is the question. The answer's kind of yes, but not really.
I've seen a
Enemy
lot of
team
nades
took the
get
hill.
thrown here.
I don't think Casey was expecting to go for full spawn there.
I did a very important trade actually.
But looks like Southampton will be looking to equalise on the hill time.
Yeah.
Roughly even now, but with a pick in favour of Leeds.
And there's a sneaky player inside of bot control that might throw Leeds off. No, he gets
Managed to
spot
take
spot.
him down.
Yeah. He could have
That's-
definitely
now they
caused
have-
a lot of problems.
Yeah, now they have
Enemy
control
team
of
took
A
the
plat
hill.
and C plat. They just need to.
Although they've got a
just need
weird
to win
back
this
C
hill
spawn
now.
here. Yeah.
But I think he needs to live now,
Enemy
but he
team
won't,
took
probably
the
won't.
hill.
Got taken down.
That is
And Happy 9000 loses the 1v1. He cannot be losing that.
Enemy
I'm
team took
I'm
the
surprised that Leeds have so little hill time. Southampton seem to be able to keep, when they have an advantage, they seem to be able to keep
Enemy
scoring no matter how many players they're losing. Whereas
Enemy
whereas
team
Leeds,
took the hill.
Leeds
Yeah, they had
almost seems to
A-plat.
be playing quite reserved.
Yeah, they had all of the control that they could have asked for on this hill, and they still have not managed to cap it. And now Southampton, they have 3 dead. Leeds had the game in their hands, and I think, well, maybe not the game, but they had the hill in their hands, and
Enemy
they
team
threw it
nearing
away.
victory.
Now Southampton have camo in the hill. That's going to be another kill in favour of Southampton, and this
Big team shooting. They just fall back hill, yeah.
and that's 4 dead. That's map 1 to Southampton.
It's a big win.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that Leeds were outslaying them. I'm not sure actually. I'm trying to do the mental maths where the scoreboard's gone. You're watching Spartan Spy as well on the other team. He's a very good Slayer player because he's quite good at playing his life. 3 players in the util side for Leeds, and one for
Leeds
all
have
4
grabbed
this
the
time.
QT, they've not used it though.
Yeah, all 4 went util side of the map, but none of them helped Do Not Define Me. Spartan Spy is also taken down. I was right to say Casey's the one to watch. That was a big 2 kills from and that's going to be 4 dead. First one off spawn is Do Not Define Me in fridge, and he's already
getting collapsed on.
Look, yeah, Southampton's looking to roll this momentum. But they managed to find a trade, which will stop this from being a complete. Should stop this from being a complete. Yeah, words.
Yeah, no man. It's interesting to see though that Do Not Define Me grabbed the QT from top mid and just sort of joined the fight, but then everyone seems to have forgotten about it, so it's just still sat on the floor.
The QC is a very underrated piece of equipment, probably because it's very easy to misuse. Yeah, camo and overshield, you can't really go wrong with them. Even if you don't use them very effectively, they're not a disadvantage. But if you mess up with the QT, it's just as likely to get you killed as it is to help. Oh, and there you go. It's teabagging from Happy 9000 onto Spartan Spy. You can see that there's some confidence coming out here. 6 and 1 from Casey, and 4 and 3 from Happy 9000. It's a good start for both of them, and the deaths are pretty low across the board on that team. Whereas only Do Not Define Me is even on the side of Leeds, but no assists. There's definitely a much better team coming out from Southampton.
Yeah, I think Leeds are playing quite reserved at the minute. They're sort of letting themselves be pushed.
Leeds are probably hoping to try and get a pick, and then they can start playing more aggressively. Which, 1 dead on either side. Can Spartan Spy clean up his kill? It doesn't look like he can. He doesn't. And he trades though. He trades against a 1-shot when he was full shield, so you really don't want to be letting Casey get that kill.
Yeah, I think it's quite about sort of damage fighting. So you don't want to be gigging out free damage, and a lot of it just got given.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
sort of
you saw it
until become a nade hole at the minute.
Yeah, exactly. Finally 3 dead for Southampton though. This should be an opportunity for Leeds to come back, and it is. The scoreboard has equalised 16-16 right now. Lots of damage going down, but not any kills just yet. That's a good grenade though. Slightly mistimed, but it still manages to force that player to back off. I don't know if I don't know how he knows those 2 players pushing. I think that 3 is doing it fine.
We nearly saw a friendly there.
It's not really enough to play off. There's a lot of damage going down there. Can they find any of it though to clean up on? There's a player stream step, should be weak. Just about gemmed, but has still died. And that makes a 3-kill lead for Southampton now. A good push there. Leeds managing to get into it just to let us Leeds stuck their fingers again. All now over towards the B side.
Not really seeing too much of a push from Leeds up into the sort of higher areas, where you can consider a power play.
Yeah, I would have expected them to be trying to make a play for map control. They're managing to keep the scoreline close through trades, but they haven't managed to make any decisive pushes like Southampton have so far.
Obviously on the
a little team shot there.
Obviously on Aquarius, it's quite common to see teams playing top mid a lot, as it just sort of gives you side
Okay,
for that example.
yeah, exactly. That the map to be or the worst place on the map to be, depending on the circumstances. Like, if your team has map control, top mid is a devastating position to hold, but if you don't, then it's just a suicide mission.
Yeah,
I suppose the reason Leeds were staying away from it is because they didn't feel like they had that map control. Spartan Spy has popped a chance of it, but he hasn't been playing very aggressively with it.
Yeah, it could also be a lack of confidence as well.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Yeah, but it's still a close game. I think Leeds... There's a one-shot player in Fridge, but they don't manage to find him. Southampton will take the lead yet again after Leeds managed to salvage the deficit, but it's back to 30-29. They often say that Slayer games don't really start until you've reached the 30 kill mark. Well, we've reached the 30 kill mark, and this one is almost dead. It is now dead.
And again, you've seen numerous trades going off all across the map. No one's really getting sort of the big lead that you sometimes tend to see.
Damage, even though two of them looking at do not define me. There's a pick on either side. Southampton do have a 1 kill lead. The two players pushing to the bridge, they're trying to isolate the one. They do manage to get it, but are they going to get cleaned up by SOS? Okay. Looks like they are.
Dangerous to sit here though by one shot.
It is. You can easily get naked out. This is now all of the Leeds players towards the bridge side. Can Southampton make anything happen? One dead on either side. Do Leeds know that, well, Casey's quite exposed there, and he gets taken down. It seemed like a good flank, but he didn't have the support from other parts of the map from his other teammates. So he just gets isolated and killed.
Almost with what I was saying about Leeds playing quite sort of reserved and holding their setups, it seems to have swung the other way now.
Yeah, they seem
pick
like
up the pace.
Yeah, Leeds have now found their advantage and they're really rolling on them. Southampton, on the other hand, they don't seem to be willing or able to slow it down like Leeds were. That's resulted in this kill advantage for them.
Yeah, I was seeing 3 dead again. Leeds have almost just sort of guessed the
It's tied up at
perfectly.
31, and now it's 45-36.
Yeah.
Southampton are all grouped up in yellow base here, and they probably are going to need to try and roll momentum back in their favour. They can't afford to play trades here. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, 3 dead
perfect
again.
collapse. That's
this is actually textbook by Leeds here.
Yeah, Happy 9000 manages to find a pick, but what's it going to get him? He's still isolated on this yellow side. His other teammates are not going to be spawning nearby. Go play a bottom car. This might be the final kill.
Oh.
Could be it. Oh, but he chokes the fight. They finally managed to win it. Wow, it's a 9-kill swing there from being tied up at 30 kills. It seemed like Southampton.
You were definitely right there mentioning about Slayer games not starting until you hit 30 kills.
But the thing is, Rocket, Overshield and Repulsor can completely, not only nullify Rockets, but flip it completely against them. But a double kill from Start and Spy with the Rockets, this work in progress is going to get killed as well.
We only see
he does have the Overshield, but he doesn't have the Repulsor. He's going for it now. He isn't going for it, actually. I suppose he knows he's behind that Rocket. And he's still got some Overshield as well. And this is exactly what I was talking about off the rip. You can't let a player slip through the gaps because they can just so easily put down the flag run on a map this large. And he's going to be pushing straight through. He manages to survive. I think that got stuck then as well and survived it because of the Overshield.
It was certainly close, yeah, absolutely.
Casey, and another point I didn't mention on this map is the sniping. I definitely favour Southampton in terms of sniping. As I mentioned, SOS OK.
That was beautiful.
Eric cannot be losing that fight. Spartan Spy pulling a flag here, I just don't know what he thought he was going to achieve with it. Like, that flag was never getting anywhere. He would have been better off living and trying to get some damage.
It certainly appears like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, the question now is,
Enemy
what
flag
can, I mean,
returned.
Casey's taken down though, and so I think there should be a sniper, another sniper in the hands of Leeds if they know where it went down.
A little bit
work
of
in progress.
indecisiveness almost, waiting for spawns to come up here.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
there's not much point in making a push when you're the only one alive, but on the other hand, you could have seen him make a more active attempt to influence where his team was going to spawn. And this could be a big flank, and that's 2
Triple
dead, that's
kill.
3 dead. This could be an overkill from Happy 9000. Goes in long haul, he gets taken down, that's 4 dead. Can Southampton make use of it? They can't pull the flag just yet, but I don't know if they've realised it. These spawners are going to be up before they have a chance to do it. Another run, but it's the same thing we saw on the other side. You
Teams
need
are
that.
ripped to shreds.
Yeah, I think they overestimated how much time they had up from that 4 dead.
Enemy
That last player
flag
managed to stay alive just
returned.
long enough that the other players would spawn before they could pull the flag. They needed another round of slays there, at least to keep the other team trapped onto our side, and they didn't get it. Instead, they just pulled the flag and they got taken down.
So Leeds managed to get one rocket off, rockets down green, and they've managed to get overshields. It's not looking great.
SOS OK has it. You can see those crispy shots coming in, taking down Casey. Another one going onto training. Do they know where he is? Yeah, the help not coming in there from the Dreammaker could have made that fight much easier on SOS OK. Now that overshield's coming, Rocket's still in the hands of Leeds, but it looks like, well, they must have been used. I don't see.
Yeah, second rocket only just got fired.
Snipers are up. Leeds have not got theirs yet. You see that M&K sensitivity coming in from Eric. He flicking all over the damn place. 2 players showing out towards Rocket Hole. Eric will be calling him out, but he doesn't have any help. This is another good push from Southampton. They should take down this player easily. Last player is towards the sniper. They're going to be spawning on.
Sniper
Careful not to
too
flip the spawns over.
background.
Need to be careful not to flip the spawns over towards Needles here if they keep this push going.
Oh, we've got flanking.
Need that structure, they just didn't have it.
Yeah, it was almost like they left their flag carrier.
It did seem like it. Yeah, they focused so hard on the players in tower that they just weren't paying attention to the fact that there were another 2. Great nade to take down Dungeon Farming, but it's too late. Another really good nade onto Spartan Spy, although it's not going to be in time for any sort of progress. 3 dead though for Leeds, and now this
Could
should
be
be
a
another
dangerous
flag.
position for an instant recap.
Yeah. It certainly could be, but there's going to be 3 members of Leeds up now. Southampton will have to fight this battle, but they lose a player straight away. That's still 2 dead. Do Not Define Me now is going to be the last line of defense, but he's 2 people here. He shouldn't be losing this fight. I mean, he shouldn't be winning this fight, and he doesn't. This is going to be a counter cap on the hands of on the side of Southampton, and already we've seen 2 more caps that went down in the first 14 minutes of their previous flight game these 2 played. A good rocket there, but it doesn't kill either of them. If he had another player to help him, that could have been 2 cleanups, but instead.
I see them spawning in S1. Leeds have managed to influence the spawns in them.
They have. It looks like Happy is just going to overextend straight away. Leeds now have control of Needles, and they're going to need to find some kills before they can pull the flag. But this is probably exactly where they can roll over. Casey is pinned down. Can he win this fight? No, he can't. But the real Dreammaker going down is going to give Happy at least a little bit of a window into this match. Flag runner is going to be 1 shot. Is there anyone that's finishing? Yes, there is. Do Not Define Me just needs to live here. Not to be able to. Or maybe not. We'll look at drop ball.
Oh!
No, he gets back
Gets
smacked.
the flag!
This is going to be a cap for Leeds. Let's take it down. That's going to be 2 dead. Hard to see any situation where Leeds doesn't have this flag now.
Exactly.
But it's not going to happen now. It's 2-1.
All sense of strategy just sort of got left there once we got realised the flag was so close to Leeds' base.
Yeah, they just
sort of started throwing bodies.
They did. They used to play for kills before going for caps, really. But Leeds have been doing a good job here, and pretty evenly distributed kills across the team. 13 assists from Do Not Define Me, absolutely carrying in terms of the teamwork.
5 minutes.
It's often underrated just how important assists are in this sort of game, but at the end of the day, all that matters is the kills happen. It doesn't matter who got them. Do Not Define Me has been involved in 25 kills this game, which is, you know, a very high number. Although Happy 9000 has been involved in 28 if we're including assists. But if you look at the real work in progress under Drizzler, it's just nowhere near as many. And that's probably why these team fights have been going in favour of Leeds.
Yeah, certainly. Once they sort of get a setup and decide where to push, Leeds seem very strong. But as long as it's getting shut down, they almost sort of fall apart really quickly. And then sometimes just don't wait that extra second, waiting for the fourth spawner.
Beautiful play there from Casey though, it's completely nullifying the overshield with that sniper and a really nice headshot and cleanup as well. This is what we need to see from Southampton if they're going to get back into it. But on the other hand, this is also kind of what we have been seeing from Southampton. They seem to be relying on these unlikely aggressive plays to try and win the game. Like, you know, here, Casey Challingwell's one shot. It's, you know, he managed to get away with it, but not in that situation. And that goes 4 dead for Southampton. Leeds aren't going to make a super heavy push just yet, and we see them not making the same mistake that we saw from Southampton earlier when they had 4 dead. They know that they don't have time to pull this flag straight away, so they're taking it slow. They're just getting that control and hoping for more kills down the line, which is exactly what they're going to get, at least on the 2 of them pushing towards the
huge
side. Hey, Gunnis needs to get 2. No, he gets 1. Okay, I thought that could stick for a second. That would have been unbelievable. But still, they even though that was a risky shot.
Yeah.
Took out his teammate. But even though that fight doesn't go in Leeds' favour, they play it cautiously. They don't give up any sort of counter-cap opportunity like Southampton did previously. The sniper in the hand of SOS OK. And that's both snipers going to be in the hands of SOS OK for that map. Oh no! Oh wow! Wait, that sniper's been around for the whole time. I thought he had Southampton.
Yeah. I think he's just sort of been, you know, managing his resources carefully and saving that 1 bullet.
Yeah. You see the death counts now really starting to stack up on the side of Southampton. Like, that's a lot of time when you add it up that they've not had players in the lobby. Obviously they seem to be outslaying, but they're also just playing their lives much better for the most part.
We're going to see Rockets and Ovi come up soon. It's going to be really important fights for both teams here.
Yeah, Southampton do manage to get that first rocket, and they've got 1 dead. Overshield's still up. Nobody has even looked at it yet. Now Southampton are sending 2 players. The repulse hit is huge, but they're not going to get that. They're just leaving that overshield player because I mean, they don't need to kill the overshield player. At least not
it's overshield and rockets.
It is, but that's both rockets used, and he took a lot of shots there.
Risky play with the sniper rifle here.
Yeah, I suppose he was just. I suppose, you know, you might as well waste the ammo if you
no.
go for it. But the thing is like Happy just isn't able to get anything from that, even though he manages to get a couple kills. The rockets are gone, the overshield's gone. They have control of the map now, but Southampton are 4 up, and without Happy, they're gonna have a really hard time finding those kills. They lose a player straight away. Now it's a trade, but they can't win with trades. They need unanswered kills, and it's 2 down on either side. Now it's going to be an attempted flagpole here.
Don't know whether they're going to have time with the spawners coming up though.
Probably not, because they did manage to stop them from spawning inside their base. Casey's going to try and live there, and it really needs to be a masterful play from Casey. He's still alive as well, as you can tell. The Drizzle manages to take down at the there goes Casey. And that's probably going to be it for this game. They might have time for one more push, and it's going to have to be, have to be perfect.
30 seconds.
Manages to find a trade, but trades are not going to do it. They need a clean 4 dead ideally.
Yeah, it was also interesting to see the solo push, you know. Even with so little time, it's very difficult to be a solo playmaker, as we're seeing Drizzler do currently, actually.
Yeah, Drizzler's just gonna walk it though. This is quite smart, but the thing is, Leeds aren't gonna have that much difficulty guessing where he's gone. There's only 2 places to go. This isn't a solo lobby. They're gonna find them, and that's gonna be game